Today, I'm presenting you a way of increasing the dynamic range of your Lumix camera for free. Even when I grade myself vlog footage, it's really difficult for me to get the highest dynamic range out of it, and especially those details, like you can see here. Those clouds, for example. Usually those are blown out and I don't see any details there. And that's actually where other cameras with higher dynamic range, like an Arri Alexa Mini or a Red Komodo 6K, make the difference. When you watch footage of those cameras, you can see a lot more details in the sky, which is usually blown out. By using a normal profile and not the vlog profile, you're also missing out of this dynamic range. But actually, the S5 and other cameras with their 14 to 15 stops of dynamic range are not so far away. So here you can see, for example, some structure of the clouds, which is otherwise with the standard profile not possible. Let's have a look now at how good this real-time LUT performs. I provided 10 different real-time LUTs that you can use for different exposure situations to get the maximum of dynamic range. So here at this footage, you can make out the clouds, but everything at the lower part, those buildings, they are all black. And I'm at f16 in the standard profile. So let's increase the aperture, and as you can see, as you increase the aperture, the buildings in the front are visible, but our sky is being burned out. And now let's actually switch. So we have the lower base ISO 100, and I switch now to the dynamic range 1 LUT with the highest contrast, and I decrease it. So until the sky is fitting in. So we are at f16, we can see the sky, but everything is still dark. So I switch now to one of the others, for example, to number 4 or 5. And here you can see now I can make out the sky and I can make out the buildings in front also. If you want to have more contrast, you can switch. You can choose the 4, for example, to have a more realistic look and also some punch. And this is something you're not getting out of camera. This dynamic range, those 14 stops, you can only get with this real-time LUT. So here I'm in the standard profile, and you can see the clouds are burned out. You cannot make out much detail. You're not getting the full 14 stops of dynamic range here. So let's switch this. I'm using here my real-time LUT. And to your liking, you can adjust the exposure. So what you would usually do is you expose until the highlights are not clipping anymore. This is the sun, of course, that's difficult not to clip. And then you go through them and you choose the one that fits you most. So I can make myself brighter, for example, like something like 6 or 5. This, I think, looks pretty good. I can also make myself darker, like 3. But I think in this scenario, I would choose 4 or 5 probably and leave the exposure like that. So how would you set up those real-time LUTs? Check out my video where I talk about my skin tone balance LUTs. There I show you how you can load LUTs and how you can set them via a custom button. I would load them in order, so you have them from 1 to 10, and then you can access them with this specific button that you choose to access your real-time LUTs. After that, you can just use the scroll wheel at the back of the camera to scroll quickly through the LUTs and adjust the exposure of your shadows. This is kind of like adjusting your ISO, for example, or something else, but it doesn't affect the highlights. So once you pushed down the highlights so they're not overexposed anymore, you can just choose how much you want to have for your shadows. So I can make myself darker, I can make myself brighter as I want, and I can turn around, for example, here into the shadows and also lift this up if I want to. Of course, then my skin tones are getting like a little bit too bright, but you have the choice of 10 different exposure levels. So there is one that fits your use case. Go to the wheel, which is here below the camera, and then to the right to LUT library. That's under the top point, the second entry. That you select, and then you can scroll to a placeholder that you have still free for the real-time LUTs and LUTs. Select it, click on load, so you just select it, and then if you click OK, you can see it's listed here.